Hello, and welcome to another edition of RTA Talks. I'm your host, Robert T. Anderson. In today's series, we're here to talk to you about CRMs for financial advisors and sales professionals. In particular, today we're going to review Pipedrive. So if you haven't heard about Pipedrive, you'll want to watch this whole video. In this video, we're here to talk to you about the top 5 practical ways that you can benefit from using Pipedrive as your CRM. So, the top 5 reasons to consider using Pipedrive are: number 1, you can track your prospects and client opportunities. So, this is something where if you have an existing network, you can start to upload those contacts right away, or start to input the people you know, the prospects that you have, or as you go and you meet new people or you uncover new prospects, you can enter them into your CRM. Now, once they're entered, you're going to want to make sure you have all the important data on that person. So everything from obviously their contact information, if you can put in some notes about that person, whether they have a family, a business, do they like sports, something else interesting about them, and this so that you've got future conversation starters. This is all important data that you'll be able to leverage in the future. Now, once those individuals are input into your CRM, you will then be able to create client opportunities. So from a click of a button, you can click on Add a Deal once on a contact's or prospect's or client's profile. You can click on that button, and it will allow you to input a deal. You can name it however you would like. If you're a financial advisor and you would like to label it as a life opportunity, like a life case, you could add that. If it's a disability case, you could add that. If it's a group benefits case, you could label it that way. If you're a sales professional in another industry, you can very easily label it whatever's applicable to your business, or to you or your sales team. So once those opportunities are there, that person, you'll have to indicate where you're going to put them on the prospect scale. So basically your pipeline. And you can label your pipeline from prospects to contact made to meetings that you've had, proposals presented, and then pending business that you're waiting to get paid on, as examples. So that would be essentially your pipeline management system, all built in to the client opportunities and tracking that you have. So this would be a drag and drop pipeline management system. And what I like about it is that it's simple, it's clean looking, and it's really all something you can see in one screen. So it's very powerful and something that you can use and even create separate pipelines. So, for example, when I started in the business, I used Pipedrive. I still use it today. I love it. Now, I have 2 pipelines. I have one for individual clients, so that would be my life cases, CIDI, my wealth cases, and I have a separate pipeline just for group benefits opportunities. So I would just label all those categories in my sales pipeline different names. And the same idea, I would have the opportunity as a company and I would connect the contact at that business to that deal, and I could drag and drop that deal across that pipeline on the employee benefits pipeline. So great feature. It's very visual, and it's something that over time it will also train you to want to drag clients across the pipeline system. You'll also be able to associate a dollar value with the deal, so that will show up on top of each stage in the pipeline, and will tell you how much potential sales are in your pipeline as well. So if you don't have a lot of pending business that you've submitted, but you've got 30,000 in deals in proposals presented, you can maybe follow up with those pending business, with that pending business, and maybe push it along, or not pending business, but if you have proposals presented, you can move that to pending business. So it's a great visualizer, and will help you stay on top of all your sales management. So next, it's great if you're an individual, and it's even better if you're a team. So if you have a sales team, you can add your entire team, and if you're a sales manager, you can monitor your team's activity with each deal. So it is great for teams or sales organizations, but it's also great if you're an individual and, like myself, would have an assistant. You can give access to your assistant as well, who will certainly, from an admin standpoint, be following up on all submitted business, adding notes, attaching documents. All of that can be managed and stored in your Pipedrive CRM, which is great. And then what's become more powerful over time with Pipedrive is actually the data that it starts to collect and show you in their dashboards. So they have dashboards, they have reports that you could pull up, and they also have a page called Insights. So here you can start to see, how much of each activity that you've done per week, what your pipeline values are. You can start to see what your business and what your sales cycle has done over the last 30 days, a year period. You can customize the periods. You can get a lot of information out of it. So if you do weekly accountability meetings, which we've talked about in our advisor growth tip series. So if you've missed that video, you should check that out next. That'll be a great page to get the data to be able to report at your weekly accountability meeting. And that is the Insights page or your dashboards. And lastly, and this is probably one of my favorite features of Pipedrive, is because I don't like to input data twice if I don't have to. So being able to create a BCC email that I can include, when I email someone and add a BCC email address, I know that email and any attachments will then go straight into Pipedrive. And Pipedrive is smart enough to know that if you have that email already associated with a person, that email will then get associated with that contact in your CRM. And even better, once you create your Pipedrive email, you will actually be able to have a separate email link that you can include for BCCing each separate deal that you create. So you'll have a general email, and if that recipient is in your contacts, it will go to them. But if you have deals set up in your pipeline management system, you can actually have a separate email for each deal. So when you go to a deal page, you can click on the email. It'll pop up and open up your email, like your Outlook, for example, or your Gmail. And it'll already have that email, and it'll go directly to that deal and the person. Because sometimes the system doesn't quite know to go to a deal or not, and sometimes you have to assign them. So one example is if I have a case in underwriting and I'm contacting the underwriter, the BCC general email will take that person's email and put it into my CRM with the underwriter's page, but it won't associate to the deal that underwriting interaction is related to. So I would need to assign it to the deal in the emails tab in Pipedrive, which is okay. It's not a big deal, but you just have to remember to do it, or else the emails really start to add up. So you want to make sure you do that too. So we hope you get a lot of value. If you've watched any of our previous videos, we do like to create bonus tips. So our bonus tip for you would be, if you're looking to try Pipedrive and you're not sure yet, you can try it out for free for 30 days. So because we are Pipedrive users, we're able to give out 30-day free trials to our friends. So in case they want to use it, we're big believers in it. I've honestly used it for at least 6 years now, and I would have a hard time giving it up. So I highly encourage you, check out the link in our description below, and you can get yourself a free trial for 30 days. You don't even need a credit card. So it's a great offer. It's an even better platform. It's very powerful, it's very simple, and we highly recommend it. So we hope you got a lot of value from this video. If you haven't already, please like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you'll be notified on future videos, whether those are our advisor growth tip series or evaluating various tools that will benefit you, other resources, books, you name it. We're just trying to bring out information and tools and advisor growth tips that will increase your sales, increase your business, and help you win more deals. So without further ado, I want to thank you again for watching this video, and we'll catch you in the next episode.